Hello guys, in this video we are going to do some work and take a look at this SuperMicro. Well, basically it's a server. As you can see, it's pretty big, and yeah, I'm quite interested in this computer, as I will explain in a moment why. So this thing has an i7 3820 CPU. Pretty decent CPU, but not at the moment, not quite as fast as what you can buy now. But it has 8 memory slots, DDR3. It has 12 gigabytes in the moment installed, 2 500 gigabytes hard drives, and a pretty awesome motherboard that allows for overclocking, and I can even overclock this CPU, which is a non-K CPU. Now you might get the picture. And it has a 512 megabyte graphics card, but yeah, it's a pretty weak one. And weird power supply, as you can see here, it's pretty thin. I will take it out and show it to you in a moment. But first, let's open the case. And yeah, I'm not going to do this with one hand because I don't have enough space, so I'll be back in a moment. And it's opened. You might understand even better why I'm interested in it now. It has an all-in-one water cooling loop, and it has a pretty nice motherboard. And of course, lots of memory slots. So, it's missing the optical drive, so I'm going to put this DVD writer in. And there are two variants with this thing. If I can overclock it to, I don't know, about 4.5 gigahertz or a bit more, I'm going to keep it for myself, but move everything into a smaller case. If not, I'm going to do with what I do with most of other computers, and that is sell it probably. If I'm going to sell it, this graphics card will go in and this one out, and most likely I will search for another one of this type of memories, so it will have 16 gigabytes. Of course, I will search for memory even if I keep this thing for myself, but that's another story. And yeah, at this point I'm going to try and turn it on and see some temperatures, how everything works, and if I like what I see, I'm going to start overclocking, so I know where what I'm going to do with this thing, where it leads us to. So let's try and power it on. Okay, so it has turned on, but it's loud. It is really loud, and as you can see, it allows me to go to 4.4 gigahertz just with the CPU ratio. So that is pretty awesome, and I'm going to tinker with it to see what I can stably get. So let's do this. Okay guys, this thing boots up at 4.4, and it also has Windows installed, which normally doesn't happen with computers that I buy from eBay from this seller, but they missed something. They missed the fact that this thing has a 256 gigabyte OCZ Vertex SSD. So yeah, I bought this thing for about, I don't know, let me think how much, under $300, about $250 to $300, and I think that that SSD is almost $100. And with the memory, the water cooling, yeah, only in parts this computer is, and the motherboard of course, only in parts this computer is way more expensive than what I paid for the whole thing. So I think this is a pretty good deal this time. So yeah, let's continue. So this is the overclock at the moment, 4.7 gigahertz. So at this time I'm thinking that this will become my main PC, and it will replace my Pentium G 3268 that is at 4.5 GHz at the moment. This is way more powerful than that one. And yeah, so I think this video ends here, and a new video will start with building my computer. And of course I'm going to sell this case, because this takes standard motherboards. It doesn't take server motherboards, and it has a good PSU, good coolers, lots of them, hard drive base. Of course I'm going to put the optical drive in. So this is a pretty nice case for a server, but I'm going to take all the goodies out of it. And yeah, see how everything goes. So I don't know, for the moment maybe thanks for watching, and see you in the next one, or maybe even this video will continue, who knows. Still haven't finished with this thing. I was just taking a better look at it, and this is the SSD and 3 hard drives. It should only have 2, and the first one 750 gigabytes. So these 2 things are a bonus. It should only have those 2. So yeah, lucky son of a bitch I was this time. So yeah, next I will show you hopefully this empty case, and you can see my my build in another video, because that will probably be linked in the description, because I'm going to keep this thing for myself, as it overclocks a bit more than I already showed you. Yeah, this is an awesome CPU and an awesome motherboard. They are older generation, but they are just too good to sell. I could make money on them, lots of money on them, but no, they are too good to sell, and I want to have something nice. So a build video will be coming, and of course I'm going to sell this case and take a look at the PSU when everything is out. Okay guys, this is what's left of this server. Let's open it up. I have no idea how the image will look like, because I'm using the wide angle lens on my RX100 camera. I have or probably will upload in the future a video with this lens. It should help me a bit in my videos, but I think it has a kind of a fisheye effect, doesn't it? But yeah, that's for another video. And this is what's left of the server. All the goodies are out. Let me just see here, how many fans do we have? Where can we see? 2 fans in here. Those don't have fans, are just the plastic cases. 2 fans in the back. Of course, all the cables from the PSU. The hard drive area here. Of course, I need to take the hard drives out and put the caddies back in. No optical drive, of course. I used it in another build. And yeah, let's take a look at the PSU, if I have any idea how to take this thing out. And actually I don't. Be back in a moment. Okay, I managed to get it out. I realized what the problem was. It's missing a handle right here. So I had to push on this thing to unlock it, and then pull on it with this. So yeah, that's a bit how you're doing, but sorry about the noise. If it works, it ain't stupid. So this is how the PSU looks at the other end. Let's see what we have here. Can you see the power? Okay, this thing. Let me just sorry, you couldn't see from the reflection. Let me just stop the video for a moment and investigate, because I think this is producing way too much power. Actually no, there is no need. It's a 1400 watt PSU, this thing. Okay, good enough, isn't it? And these coolers, I think, are noisy as hell. You see how small they are. So they must work at a really high RPM. But this is a huge PSU, power-wise at least. And this thing, I don't know if my camera will decide to show us. Let me try and make some dark in here. This thing has room for 2 of these PSUs, but I only have 1. So yeah, I will be selling this thing and buying other stuff with the money, probably computer related. So yeah, what can I say? Thanks for watching, like, dislike, comment, subscribe, and see you again in the next one. Bye.